Good morning, people.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, sure.
I just
Or was that Grimlock? Me, Grimlock.
Everything seems really, really loud to me. There we go.
What?
Precisely. Welcome. If you're new or if you know, this is
Hashtag just saying the podcast.
Yes, sir.
That's us.
Yes.
We're not just eye candy, we're a podcast.
That's right. We're YouTube famous.
And I still have to pay tolls. So, yeah, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. You can watch first 40 of the show here on YouTube's. Listen to the entire thing with Streaming Things Stream. You can also check out the pre-show banter and Trivia Tuesday.
That's right. It was Sean versus Tara. It was on the edge of your seat.
I have nothing to say about this last bout. Nothing to say.
Pardon me, I have nothing to say.
I just saw them.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole. Yes,
So-
sir. You hit the right on the nail.
Ed.
Oh, Ed.
Sound like Dirty Harry.
Oh, Ed.
Anyways. How's everybody?
Good.
I made it through the week.
All right. Did you have a 3-day weekend?
I do.
Me too.
All right.
Well, 3.5.
3.5.
Half?
We were let out at 12 today.
Damn.
I got out at 4.
PM.
Yes. Yes.
Damn.
Frankly, I was happy to get out at 4, but I think earlier would have been nicer.
Yes.
I mean, I can't.
Got a mental health hour?
I've got a mental health minute is what I got.
All right.
I wrapped up. I did a couple things around the house real quick, and I've been trying to like go for a walk every day/night, and so I got
Mother Nature's like, no.
I got my walk in. I got my walk in tonight,
Nice.
so
Not
that's
last
all
night.
done.
Sweet.
Oh no, not last night. We had that insane thunderstorm last night.
Nor'easter.
Is that what they were calling it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard it.
I heard it
Excuse me.
too. I was entertaining in the living room, and
Entertaining.
I was entertaining.
I
wasn't-
Some juggling.
I wasn't juggling or anything.
Pulling
No.
a rabbit out of a hat.
I was singing show tunes.
Oh, yeah.
And so-
Hello, my
song and
baby.
dance.
Hello, my honey. Hello, my right time gal.
Baby, my house on fire.
and
Was
you
it
know
like a
what?
frog that did that?
Yeah, on the WB, on the Looney Tunes things. Yeah.
Spaceballs, the alien did it.
With a little top hat.
I'm desperate now. If someone were to ask me, hey, can you sing a show tune? I can't think of a single one because I don't know shows
Yeah.
that way.
Now, what's considered a show tune?
I would think like a Broadway show.
Thing.
So like Rocky Horror Picture Show.
And I mean, I don't even.
Let me sleep on it.
That's not even in the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh,
No, it's
I
just
don't know.
that's just Meatloaf being Meatloaf.
Oh, okay. What's his real name? Like Dan or something, right?
Meatloaf. It's oh
curious.
shit. Well, he passed away like 4 years ago.
I know.
Now he's
I
just a
can't.
loaf.
I can't think of it. It's a very basic name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ted. My name is Ted.
I don't think it's Ted.
Or like Stan.
Like Dennis.
Dennis the Menace.
Dennis the Meatloaf.
Mr. Meatloaf.
Marvin Lee Adley.
Marvin.
There you go, Marvin.
Wow.
It's your
how'd they go
cousin
name him
Marvin.
How you gonna name Meatloaf?
Because he was a big guy. And I think he had like a coach who nicknamed him Meatloaf.
Yeah. Put in loaf.
Put it in the loaf.
We gotta
Anyway,
win this game. Put in loaf.
what are you talking about meatloaf for?
I don't know. Random.
So
Yes.
I
Yes.
had my review this week.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I had to go into the office on Wednesday.
No.
Yeah, that's always a boo. But here's the spoiler alert, right? Is I had a meeting on Wednesday. We all had to go into the conference room, and it was like a phone meeting. So I'm there with my department, and we're on speakerphone, thank God, right? Because the meeting begins, and it's basically like the director of operations telling us, we don't have any money, so nobody's getting
A raise.
a raise that, you know,
Damn.
they had promised us a certain percentage, and they're like, it's not going to come anywhere near that.
0%.
Yeah. And
They promised you shell strike.
and it went on, he went on to say stuff like, well, you know, and this was really funny. He's like, well, you know, none of the directors or the higher ups are getting a raise at all. And my supervisor is next to me, right? And she goes, oh, you're breaking my heart, Chris. And I started laughing because we're on speakerphone, mind you, but we're muted.
No.
Thank God. And
Objection?
yeah. So the next, as follows in the meeting, the next 20 minutes were people asking the same question a different way, where it was like they were like, okay, so, because we get a quarterly bonus. So they're like, okay, we're still getting the bonus, right? And he's like, yeah, but it's not going to be like it has been in the past. It's going to be a
We're
lesser.
getting something, right?
It's a lesser bonus, but we're getting a bonus, right?
Cookie. Pizza party?
Oh, fuck. Shove the box of pizza. Yeah.
You're getting a cookie again.
Oh, God. Here's your Christmas cookie.
You're going to get a gift card to Dunkin' Donuts.
Thanks for working your butt off.
I don't even
So,
drink
The card's
coffee.
only for $1. Don't.
so a bunch of people were like asking the same question the same way. And this woman, so he wraps it up and he's like, okay, so if there are no more questions. Now, when you join the meeting, right, and you usually have to say your name, and then the thing will intro you in, like, John Smith is joining the meeting, like stupid shit like that. And when you leave, it will say, John Smith is exiting the meeting. As soon as he said, if there are no more questions, we can wrap this up. Boom! Exodus. 20 people leaving the meeting at the same time. Like the computer,
See ya.
it couldn't catch up. It was like, Jane has left the meeting. John has left the meeting. Brian is leaving the meeting. Yeah, it was like rapid. And then this one woman's like, I have a question. And I'm like, oh, she sounds like
There's always one.
she's got
Are
something.
we getting a bonus?
She sounds
We
like
already answered that question, Karen.
she sounds intense. I was like, she's giving big Karen energy.
Oh, let me talk to the
So
manager.
she asked her question, and it was essentially like,
Was anybody listening?
yeah.
There's a lot of people left, right?
Unfortunately.
A lot of people left on the video on the phone thing.
Right.
I mean, we were sitting there, and I was like, huh. And my poor boss looked like super embarrassed, and she's like, I told them this wasn't going to go over well. So this one woman.
So no one was fired.
No. So Super Karen is on the phone, and she's like,
I'm
okay.
sending this back to the kitchen.
And she goes, okay, I need to know. I just want to make sure, no matter like how much OT we've done or, how our performance review, we can't, we're just getting that flat percentage. And he's like, yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah. And he goes, did I answer your question?
It's
And
none
then
in,
she
none in the
goes-
budget.
And then she goes, I understand your answer, but I'm not happy about it. And I started laughing so hard I was convulsing.
Management restructuring.
And I'm sitting across from my boss, who is now like the big boss.
Oh.
And she's like looking at me, and we're all shaking our heads. And she's like, I told them. So the meeting ended, and then I had my review today.
Oh.
So the meeting the meeting starts, my review, and I said, well,
You were home.
yeah.
Okay.
I said,
At least
Wednesday.
you're comfortable.
Oh, yeah, well, I was. I said Wednesday was a bit of a spoiler because I already know there's not going to be any kind of, raise. And she goes, yeah, but we can still, talk about your performance was fantastic, and I said, but I'm not getting. Now I had my review in October, and they want to start doing them in spring. So technically, I've had 2 reviews in X amount of months. So she goes, "Well, you got a raise in October," and I was like, "Well, yeah, but
that was last year."
I was like, "Now
That's
this
a
is
new year.
This is May now, you know." And I was like, "And I'm not going to get another review until May, unless you're going to give me another review in October."
6 months.
She's like, "No, they're all in May now." And I said, "So?" I said, "So everybody else is going to get, and I'm not going to get anything." And she's like, "Well, you're getting this amount." And I was like, So then I looked at her and I said,
0.1%.
I'm not happy with it.
So I looked at her and I said, "Well, you know, Amy, I understand, but I'm not happy about it." She started laughing and she's like, "I get it." And she goes, you know, and they companies always do this thing where they like, "Well, at least we're not laying off. At least you still have a job." And I was like, "Well, yeah." I was like, "But
I'm working for less money.
yeah."
Doing the same amount of more.
So I said,
more
you know,
work for less money.
So I said, "You know, it's not that big a deal." And she goes, the guy who did the meeting, she's like, he thought people were gonna like automatically quit over this. And I said, you know, I said, "Is that a permanent idea that they're having?"
I quit.
And she goes, "Well, no, it's only because
Can't fire me. I quit.
yeah, it's because of a whole thing." So she's like, "No, eventually." Let's not do it. I said, "Oh, then I'll hang in there for the eventually." I said, I really can't be that angry. I said, "I do save a ton of money because I work from home."
Right.
I was like, she goes, "I know." She said, "I don't know if you heard my supervisor." She's like, "If you heard her when she came back," she goes, "Well, I'd rather a 1.5% raise than to have to come in here every day." I was like, "Well, that's the truth." I said, "I'd waste so much money on gas." I said, it would cost me like $40 a day to come in here."
Damn.
Whenever you do go in for that one day
Times
of the
5
month,
days.
Yeah.
whenever you do go in that one day
Yeah.
for the month,
Mm-hmm.
do you ever like find spider webs all over your desk?
No, but I came in one day, the last, it was before Christmas. It was sometime it might have been the November Wednesday I went in.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody had taken my trash can. And I was like,
They're stealing trash.
who stole my bin? Said, I realize it doesn't look like used. And because
At least you won't get your foot stuck in it like I did last week. Whoops.
yeah.
That's a callback.
Things get taken from my office all the time.
Yeah.
Like
Almost every day we find different stuff missing.
Such as
Staplers, things of tape,
Steepler.
boxes of tissues. Even like personal things just kind of sitting around.
I got
If
dumped
it's
and I
not
need the
nailed down,
tissues.
someone's gonna take it overnight.
You know, you would think that it would be safe in a police station.
You think? The last
We
place you
got
would
cameras and they got cameras there.
not in my room,
Oh,
He's like,
not in your room.
not where
not
I
in
do
my
it. I
lurk.
can
room,
do
not in the
whatever I want.
hallway.
Not where I lurk.
In the lobby, yes.
Where I lurk.
In the
Yeah.
lobby and the back rooms where they lock people up, yes.
Mm.
Yeah. Behind bars.
But if it's not nailed down and your name's not on it in the fridge, it can be gone by morning.
Oh, I don't keep food in the fridge.
I keep food in my fridge.
At home.
Do you have a little fridge in your
I do.
workstation? Do you really?
It's in my bay, my fridge. Anyone can use it. I don't care, but make sure there's room enough there for me. And the other day, I went into my fridge and I saw something in the fridge that should not have been there.
Uh-oh.
A finger?
Nope.
A hand.
Couple of bottles.
Ooh, like alcohol?
Alcohol.
Uh-oh.
Modelo, to be exact.
Ooh.
I'm like, we need to get rid of this now. So I go around the shop. I'm like, hey, there's beer in my fridge. Oh, yeah, we know. I'm like,
Next time
why
it
is it
happens.
there? And they all said the same thing, to
Not
keep
mine?
it cold.
Oh.
You can't have alcohol in the...
To keep it
I'm
cold.
like, can't have alcohol in the building. We're going to get in trouble. It happened a couple years ago
Oh, really?
on February 15th, 2023, to be
Wow.
exact.
He remembers the exact
Yeah.
day.
They came in one day. We have a break room.
Yeah.
And the break room was like a little, like a beach cooler.
Okay.
And the beach cooler was booze. It wasn't mine. And like they asked everybody, who's this? I have no idea. So they decided to fire the manager on duty at the time because there was alcohol in the building.
Oh wow.
I'm like, I'm not gonna have this again.
Joe's like,
get
I
rid
can't.
of it.
Just don't ever touch it if it happens again.
Right.
If your prints are not on it, then
Nope.
Oh my
I didn't
gosh.
touch it. I don't drink beer. I drink alcohol.
you can get in
I
trouble.
drink booze. I drink liquor. Liquor is quicker.
Candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker.
Oh, my
On the
goodness.
spot. Boom, they fired him.
Wow.
Like no notice. They just said, "Turn in your keys, get in your car, and get out of here." Like, all right. I was like, "Damn."
Well, it's probably not a good look to have people
Right.
trying to fix cars while they're hammered.
Right.
Although
I
that is,
understand, you're a long day at work, you want to have a cold one, but like, do it at your house or in the parking lot. But I'm not gonna lose my job because of you.
yeah.
That's a fireable offense.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
You look like you're fishing.
That one. Whoa.
Caught me a moral. Anyways,
Yes.
let's see. What do I got?
I-
Oh, what'd you guys think of the dairy trailer I sent you? With the it's a series, I guess.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a series.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know who's playing Pennywise, but
I don't know who's playing Pennywise. I don't know.
It's not the same guy from the recent movie.
I don't think so.
I thought he was going to do it.
not sure.
In my dreams, it would be Tim Curry.
Yeah.
Comes out in like September. It's
I
on,
think it'd be a little
Max.
hard for Tim to do it now.
HBO
probably
Max.
But they've been trying to do this thing for a while. I think it's been in production for at least 4 years.
Yeah.
So at
Finally
least
here.
it's finally coming out.
Yeah.
Are they still doing the what are they calling it? The Friday the 13th show?
Not sure.
I thought they were doing
Shock?
a show for him as well.
Last I heard, because I watched this other podcast, these two guys, one guy, he lives in Georgia. The other guy lives over in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
They're like really good friends. They do a podcast called The Slaughtering Lamb.
Mm-hmm.
And they just talk
The
about
slaughtering lamb.
yeah,
That's an intense name.
they just talk about all horror movies, and their favorite really is Halloween.
Okay.
So I got into them.
Michael
'cause
Myers.
It's a good podcast, and they're very funny. They recently talked about how the guy that lives in Georgia found out that they're doing, what do you call it?
Documentary.
Casting calls.
Oh.
Oh, all right.
That they're going to be shooting over where they shot the first movie in New Jersey,
Oh.
on Friday the 13th.
Haddonville.
They're kind of they're keeping the title order and everything like that under
Under
quiet,
wraps,
under
yeah.
wraps and quiet.
Nice.
But they're looking for people to cast for different ages, and they're gonna be shooting over there. So I think it's in development.
Nice.
They've been talking about that for a little while. So
I mean, they can cast anyone as Michael Myers. It's just a mask.
It's supposed to be filming from
Big
like
dude.
June to October or something,
mm,
or June to September in that range.
So it won't come out till next year
I would say so.
because they take forever. It took them 4 years to make the friggin' dairy thing. Yes.
is anybody gonna watch the Pee Wee Herman movie?
I will.
You will.
I will.
I'll check it out. Is it already out or is it coming?
It came out today.
Oh, today.
Yeah,
Oh,
HBO.
I guess I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
HBO Max. Yeah, it came out today.
Nice.
I would, but I don't have it.
I'm sorry,
You
Sean.
can get it.
I'm sorry. You can do the free trial and then just cancel it.
And
I'll
record
probably do that.
Steal a recording.
Yeah.
Piracy.
Oh, that's what. Hey, I sail the high seas for entertainment sometimes.
Guess what comes on next week?
What's hang on, that is June? No. It's not quite June.
Almost June.
I'm not sure.
The new Karate Kid
Oh,
with
okay.
Jackie Chan.
Is this
What
a
is it, Karate Kid Legends or whatever it's called?
is this a film or
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a movie.
oh, okay.
With,
It's supposed to take place after
with Ralph
what just
Macchio.
happened.
Alrighty. I understand.
Miyagi.
I feel 50-50 with that.
Really? Why?
I watched one of the trailers that are out, and
Mm-hmm.
Jackie comes to Ralph and asking him to help train. So I feel like it's just going to be like part one all over again.
Oh.
With just Daniel being the assistant Miyagi. Or like Miyagi being two people, Jackie and him.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And this kid's going to probably have the same problems that he had in the
He's
first
getting
one.
bullied.
Didn't they do that with Will Smith's kid in the
Jaden.
remake?
I
I
didn't
never
see
saw
it.
that one.
He fell in love with a girl. He was getting bullied because I think that kid liked her too, or
I never saw the one with the girl either.
which one? Oh,
Hillary Duff.
Swank.
Oh, stuff. Hillary Swank. Yeah, I never saw that one.
Duff, Swank.
I saw that once.
It's all the same.
Right.
I saw that once.
I didn't
I
see
didn't
that
like
either.
See how it goes.
I only liked it because of Miyagi.
That's fair.
I think next week also the Brave New World Captain America comes out for Disney Plus. Because right now it's out, we have to pay for it.
A brave new world.
Oh, the
Brave New World, yeah.
okay.
Captain America.
I
One with
got
the Red
lost.
Hulk.
I got lost.
One with Harrison Ford.
Gotcha.
That's coming to Disney Plus. I think next week.
They postponed the Avengers thing till next year.
Really?
Yeah, Avengers and something else got bumped
Really?
for next year. Yeah.
Damn. I wonder
Yeah,
why.
I was kind of bummed about that. I was like, oh man, maybe they want to give Thunderbolts like.
I haven't seen that yet.
Me
That
neither.
just came out. I know, like, not next month, but a week, like in July is the Fantastic Four
That one looks interesting.
with Pedro Pascal.
He's in too much. He's starting to be in too much.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, he seems like a good person. I'm seeing him too much.
It's a John Cena of today.
You get like oversaturated with people. It's like The Rock.
Kevin
there was
Hart.
and there was a time they were in everything. Like every other thing coming out was like Kevin Hart and The Rock. It's like, oh,
Kevin Hart was
Jesus.
in everything.
Yeah.
He never took a break.
He never says no.
No.
He
Hey, you
should,
want to do this movie? Yep.
he should learn how to say no.
That's right.
You want to do this Captain One commercial? Yeah. You want to do this? Yeah.
I bought the team.
You want to work? You want to work with The Rock again for the 20th time? Yes.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
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 So I got a phone call yesterday
Yeah.
from the people who were fixing my mower. It has been 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
All right.
They called me yesterday and they were like, "Your mower's all set." I'm like, "Yes." I
Woo!
said, just in time for the holiday weekend.
What was wrong with it?
Here's the thing.
Yeah, no gas in it. God damn it.
She
It's
goes,
never a simple thing.
well, they fixed something with the battery terminals. She goes, they fixed your battery terminal and they washed it up. Looks beautiful. And I was like, okay. And she goes, but there was nothing wrong with it. And I went, what? And she goes, the first mechanic looked it over and then had a second mechanic look at it because he couldn't find anything wrong with it. She goes, 2 mechanics looked at it. Nobody could find anything wrong with it.
Wow.
So then I said, well, maybe it's haunted
And they're still going to
Or-
charge you for not finding anything?
or it's lazy because
Both.
I couldn't get it to work.
Okay.
She goes, he's going to drop it off to you tomorrow. And she gave me a time frame. And I said, not a problem. And she goes, okay.
They make home deliveries.
And she goes, when he drops it off, he's going to show you that it runs. And I said, okay. So the drop off and pickup,
Yep.
plus whatever it is they did to my battery, cost me $120.
Damn.
I was like, what? I said,
Oh, and they cleaned it.
you didn't even really fix
They
it.
wash and wax it. For
And
you.
I gotta be honest, when the guy, so I had to call them this morning
Oh.
because my yearly review got bumped, and it was of course in the time frame that the guy was supposed to show up.
No.
So I called the mower guy back, and I said, "Listen, they were supposed to show up in this window," and he said, "Yep." And I said, "Can we make it later in the afternoon?"
This
I said,
window.
because I work from home and I have a meeting I have to attend. And he went, "Oh no, that's no good."
He feels for you.
And I said, no, it's not. I can't be in the middle of a meeting and run outside to deal with my lawnmower. And he goes, no, you can't.
No.
No.
So he fixes it. He writes a note, and he's like, and I'm like, yeah, I'm really, really sorry. Thank you so much for accommodating. He's like, it's not a problem. And I've already paid you, so.
Right.
So the guy shows up, and I got to be honest, when I saw the mower, I thought it wasn't my mower because it looked brand new.
That's what $120 is.
So he jumps on the mower, and he's like, hey. And I said, hey. And he's like, hey.
Like,
So
hey, Hill, how you doing?
he throws it in reverse. He backs right off, and he's like, see? And I said, I see. And he even he gets it on the grass, and he engages the blade and goes forward a little bit, and he's like, there's nothing wrong with it. And I said,
why are you charging me?
I said, I promise you it wasn't running.
So it's like a car.
I guess.
Acts up, you bring it to the shop, it doesn't do the same thing.
Making a noise.
Yeah.
You
Sounds
get
fine
it
to me.
back, then it does it.
I was so certain that it was the drive belt, the belt underneath, like the serpentine belt. Because it looks so loose.
Mhm.
He's like, no, everything's fine.
So what they fixed with the terminal? It was broken?
I have no idea. I didn't think there was anything wrong with the battery terminals, but apparently they did something. Actually didn't even bother to look.
Oh.
I probably should have. But he gave me the invoice, and then he gave me the keys, and he's like, have a good day. He goes, I gotta go pick up more mowers. People are trying to get their lawn mowed for the holiday weekend.
Yeah.
I said, well, this is what I'll be doing.
Imagine you have to drop it off now.
What is it going to be?
know. So I had, he dropped it off. It was like 1:15, and I was like, this is perfect. So on my lunch break, I went outside, and I zipped around.
Whee!
And I got the lawn basically mowed.
Yeah. Looks good.
I was so happy. I was like, oh, finally. Jay pulled up, and he was like, the lawn! And I was mowing, and I have there was a tree on this side of the yard. So there's a divot in the ground where the tree used to be.
Uh-huh.
And when I was mowing, I saw like 3 holes in the divot,
Ooh.
like creature holes.
Uh-oh.
So I was like, I don't want to, because normally I just
Chop the head off.
drive the mower right through. But I'm like, well, I don't want to do that because I don't know what's in there now.
All right.
So I mowed around it.
Ah.
And then I was telling Jay before I came down to record, and I was like, I mowed the lawn. I said, I didn't do around the divot. I had to go around the divot because there's like holes in there. And he went, oh no.
Gophers and groundhogs. And
He was like, what is it? I said, I don't know. I said,
were they like big holes or like like
grapefruit size holes,
Oh.
I'd say.
that's a good size hole?
It is a good size hole. I was like, that's too big a
Well,
hole.
Stick his head out.
Maybe it's a gopher that we saw over there before.
It's either a gopher
Where the
or
shed used to be.
it's either a gopher or like a bunny. And I was like, it's too. And then I said, like,
Lucky rabbit's foot.
I said, I don't know what they're doing in my yard because I don't have anything for them to chomp on. So I don't know. They're gonna starve if they hang out here. I don't have a garden or anything.
Anymore.
No, I never had one. My dad's the gardener. I don't know how to do that.
Hey, Bob.
Wasn't it like Kevin or something?
Kevin? Oh, well, no, he would be like the landscaper.
The one that took care of all these?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's he been?
I saw him. I saw him on my nightly walk. Like,
Hey.
I would have been like, oh, you're alive.
it was after Easter. I saw him. And I was like, hey. And he goes, hey, how you doing?
Came out of hibernation.
I guess.
Like the animals.
I guess.
Oh,
You tell him that
that was a good rest.
you're going to need his service.
No, I have the mower works. I don't need him.
Nope.
I don't
I don't need him. Screw him.
need him.
Kevin who?
Quite capable.
Excuse me. So
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out. Do you want to
Sure.
somebody else? I don't want to occupy the whole thing.
Let's see. Saturday Night
Saturday.
Live.
Saturday.
Saturday Night Live aired its season finale of season 50 with host Scarlett Johansson and musical guest Bad Bunny.
Speaking of bunnies,
Bad Bunny. He's
know.
a Latin artist, apparently.
Is he?
Yeah.
I know.
All his music's in
I know
Spanish.
his name,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
He always pops up on SNL, and he was in WWE for a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's a good show. Mike Myers made a cameo as himself, and he's blonde now.
Weird.
Yeah.
It must be for a role or something.
I don't know. He's short blonde hair.
Weird.
Mike Myers.
What's with some of these singers taking the names of animals? There's one a while back.
Yeah.
He calls himself Danger Mouse.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a DJ. Yeah, he's like a techno guy.
Why take Danger Mouse? That was taken by the cartoon.
And he also wears like a big mouse head.
It's not copyrighted. Is it copyrighted?
Whoever, I think it should have been, but
I spell it differently, so it's different.
anytime I try to Google the cartoon I used to watch, I see pictures of him.
Yeah.
And I'm reminded that he took the name Danger Mouse when anything else he could have come up with.
Yeah.
Call himself a hamster or something if he wants. No, I'm going to take Danger Mouse.
Danger gerbil.
Yeah.
Danger hamster.
Danger rat. Yeah, it's the same thing.
I wouldn't care if he took rat.
I don't think danger rat has as good of a.
What's another word for danger? We're in danger.
I don't know. I'm not a thesaurus.
Thesaurus.
I'm not a thesaurus. Jesus.
Danger.
Alternate-
Trouble.
Alternate words for danger. I don't know.
George went. You passed.
He did.
He did.
Norm.
Yeah. I didn't really.
Wasn't he like a voice on Toy Story?
No, that's John. Why you keep confusing him with John Ratzenberger?
They're the same show.
But they're not the same. You know they're not the
I
same
know.
person.
Cliff was the pig.
Yeah. I didn't really watch Cheers.
The dog eat dog world. I'm milling milk.
Haven't seen it in
wearing milk
years.
bone underwear.
And now because of this, I kind of want to watch some of the episodes.
Oh, really?
He did the Bears.
Oh, he was in that sketch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the right guy.
That was what?
That was the correct guy.
Okay.
The Bears.
Yes.
The same
It
person.
was.
All right, I got it right.
Congratulations.
The Bulls.
I don't know. He was in the. Michael Keaton posted his condolences. They were in Gung Ho together,
Yeah.
which was a very good movie.
Yes.
He was also in Fletch.
Was he?
Yeah. He played Fat Sam, the guy on the beach. The guy on the beach.
He's typecast.
Moving drugs, Fat Sam.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. This is apparently, I think this is the 40th anniversary of Fletch.
Really?
Not today, this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Chevy posted something the other day.
Did he?
Like the anniversary's coming up, and he's gonna do like this big release thing, but it's gonna be like he does these like little like release boxes, but they're just super expensive.
Like, what's expensive?
Like hundreds of dollars.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because he's probably
He
getting
needs money.
Yeah, he's probably getting a good cut.
Ran out of
I
money.
assume he's getting a good cut. Yeah.
He must have ran out of
It
money.
was my idea.
Yeah. So was it a good show?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Decent.
Really good show.
Decent episode. Surprisingly.
Fair enough. Isn't she married to one of the
She is.
people?
She's married to Colin, who's the Weekend Update guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I know.
And that's
little.
all he does is the Weekend Update. He's never in any sketches. But like he used to, like
Oh.
years ago, before, he used to be a writer.
Oh,
And he was in the Tom and Jerry movie. I remember that.
okay.
The newest one. So, yeah.
I got caught up these last 2 weeks. I was watching gameplay. Gameplay of Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I ended up watching like the entire game. Like,
really?
somebody's stream of the entire game. It's like 25 hours.
You watched 24 hours straight?
Not in one sitting. It took me like a week and a half maybe.
Well, this girl's got to go to bed at 9.
I go to bed early.
So now you know how to beat the whole game? Nothing's going to surprise you in the game?
Oh, I wouldn't play the game. A lot of it was very tedious.
yeah.
But the storyline was kind of interesting. But I was like, I wouldn't buy this.
So you still like jump off buildings and into like
Yeah.
hay, bays of hay?
Yeah. You can do that.
Nice. Now, is it still set like back in the day?
Yes, it's set in like
I mean, like, not like
what's the? It's like it's samurai. The
Oh.
year like the samurai. What is that? Like 1600s or something.
Oh.
I'm really bad at that.
me too.
Don't quote me.
Ancient times.
Yeah, so I finished it. Jay was all sad. He was like, "What are we gonna watch now?" And I said, "Well, there's the Pee Wee thing coming up." I said, "And Clarkson's Farm. Clarkson's Farm is back, Dad. You can probably go watch that instead of this."
What's that?
you don't know what Clarkson's Farm is?
Clarkson's Farm?
Clarkson's Farm. It's on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
This guy Jeremy Clarkson, who used to be a host of Top Gear,
Okay.
this show called Top Gear, and he does farming.
Okay. Like animals or like
Yep, and it's
cows and pigs
he
and
is
ducks?
he's clueless, and
Sounds like it.
he's in way over his head, and it's just hilarious. Like I watched the first season
Yeah.
because my dad kind of works on a farm, and I watched the first season, and I was like, wow. I was like, this gives you a lot of appreciation for like the agricultural
Industry.
yeah, like, as a whole, because there's so much regulated. He has a he has somebody, he calls him Fact Check Charlie.
Fat check Charlie.
Fact Check Charlie, and
Okay.
and Charlie is knows all the regulations and stuff like that. So
Does
this is the first season, by the way, and he got a bunch of grain and a bunch of stuff delivered to the farm, and he just stored them all in this one big shed. And Charlie shows up, and he's like, "What is this?" And he goes, "Well, it's my storage. Got the stuff for the get ready. We're getting ready to go." And he's like, "This is against the law. You can't have. It's against regulation. You can't have this stuff stored next to that." He's like, "You have to get them in separate things." And he's like, "What the fuck?"
What do you have together? That's not allowed to be together.
I don't remember. It was they were two things that definitely should not be.
Chemicals and food. You can't have.
They weren't chemicals. One was like seeds for planting and stuff like that, and I don't know what the other thing was. But he was like, "You can't have that there."
There's a fine.
Yeah.
We're gonna fine you $100.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I was excited it's coming back.
Nice.
Because it's so, and the whole first couple of seasons, he's been trying to open up like a restaurant on his property, and the council of the town doesn't want him
Farm to table.
Yeah, exactly. So he can, sell stuff. He has a little store,
Right.
and they let him have that, but they won't let him have like a restaurant, like a eating thing. And so the council keeps voting him down. So
Damn it.
a lot of the
Keeping them down.
there's a lot of infighting between him and the council, and it's really funny. He's like, "You guys are pricks."
I'm not voting for you next year.
Yeah, he's like, "You just don't want me to do well." But
I guess they're biased.
yeah. So that'll be my Memorial Day
Nice.
weekend. They don't the bitch of it is like Amazon's one of those things that doesn't. They'll give you like 1 or 2 episodes, and then you got to wait a
Till
week
next
or
week.
so for
Yeah.
like the next set. It's like, oh, just release them all at the same
Yeah,
time.
binge it.
Oh, Conan's back too. I was loving that.
Nice.
The first episode, I don't remember where he was. The second episode is New Zealand.
Ooh.
I was like, oh boy, those people are crazy. Good luck, my
New
friend.
Zealanders.
Mm-hmm. Spain. The first episode was Spain.
Oh.
Sorry.
Monday afternoon, I don't plan on going anywhere in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Think about a lot of parades.
Oh my goodness. There's one in town.
Dun, 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 dun,
Do, do,
dun,
do.
dun,
Hey.
dun. Speaking of restaurants, went to a restaurant on Saturday.
Yeah.
It was in Raynham,
Yeah.
and it was really good. Barrels and boards.
Okay.
It's very good. Great food, good service, reasonably priced.
1 to 10.
Ooh. Like 7, 8.
Oh, all right.
How was your pizza?
It was all right.
Scale it.
Scale it on a 1 to 10. I
Yeah.
would probably give it like a 7.
Okay. So you'd go back.
Yeah, he really liked it.
Yeah. Did you get regular, just regular Cheese pizza, pepperoni.
No, I just get cheese. Because my theory is that you can't do a proper cheese pizza. There's no
Then the
hope
rest
for you.
is shit.
Yeah, it's like if I go to a new restaurant, sometimes I'll just get a burger because if a restaurant can't do a hamburger,
Right.
there's no hope for anything else on the menu.
How's the Mountain Dew?
Which Mountain Dew? Oh, the mango one?
Mango Rush.
It was okay. I got it. We went to Fall River
Mhm.
because that's where I was told I could find it.
Ooh.
And it was the second store I went to.
What was it called?
I don't know, it was like Cam's Convenience or something.
Oh.
It was something
What was
really
it?
weird.
Like
It doesn't sound
Cumberland
convenient.
or 7-Eleven?
No, it was just some random convenience store.
Mom and pop
Inconvenient.
shop.
It was inconvenient because I had to go to 2 different stores.
How many
but
did you get?
it's better than going to Little Caesars.
Like
I
a
got
whole
about
case?
3, I think,
Okay.
because they didn't have a lot, and I really didn't want to fill up my fridge.
Right. If you didn't like
Yeah.
it.
I've actually not. I've been trying to behave myself a little bit more.
Behave?
Yeah, I've been trying to behave myself a little bit more. So I actually haven't had a soda all week.
Really?
Yeah, I
Good for
can't.
you.
I can't tell you the amount of withdrawal I've been going through. It's been shaky. That's why I'm even drinking water.
So would you buy it again? The mango, the mango
well,
rush.
it's limited release,
Oh.
but I buy it again. I
You should go stock up now.
I would
if you like it.
probably.
Oh.
The hell's that?
So pop
It's
up.
fine. I can
Pop
get
up.
rid of it
Anyway.
when we're off camera.
Yes.
So
describe it like it's.
it's supposed to be mango with a little bit of spice, like heat to it,
Okay.
but you don't really get that.
Okay.
So, and I have a very sensitive palate. So if that's why I was afraid to drink too much of it. I was like, ooh, if it's too spicy, I'm not gonna like it. Yeah, it was all right. I liked it.
Nice.
Yeah, it goes down easy. Not like my live wire, but
And when you were at Fall River, did you go back to that that cemetery that we went to?
no. I was trying to get out of Fall River. You kidding me? I didn't want to be there any longer than I had to.
That was a very interesting day.
Oh, with that guy and that girl? Weirdos.
They showed up with a. I don't want to say it was an axe. They had a.
No, it was an axe.
It wasn't a hatchet. It was an axe.
All right, yeah, hatchet. It's the same thing. It's just a baby axe.
Yeah.
A hatchet's
a
just a
machete?
baby axe.
First posing with it for the pictures,
Yeah.
sitting on the grave, and then they just start chomping right at the grave
Yeah, it was weird.
where she was buried.
We stumbled into like a weird photo shoot for
It was.
what was her name? Shit.
That's why I haven't said her name. I can't remember it.
It's the famous
It wasn't Lizzie Borden, was it?
Lizzie Borden. Yes,
Yes.
it was.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. That
Lizzie
would have bugged
Borden
me.
had an axe.
I would have
Lizzie
been
Borden
pissed if I
gave
didn't think about that.
Dirty
until later.
wax.
Yeah,
When
Lizzie
she saw
Borden.
what she had done, she gave her father 41. Yeah. And I mean, we were there to just like record and stuff. And I mean, they were doing like a whole photo shoot. It was very weird.
He
I
put-
had a serious cold that day too. I was
Yeah, he
not.
had a bad cough.
I was not wanting to put up with their bullshit.
We're watching them in the mirror, and he's good. He goes to the trunk, pulls out this long black leather jacket all the way down to his feet.
Who was that guy? You remember that wrestling guy who pretended to like be a vampire? He was a blonde guy.
Gangrel.
That he reminded me of him. That was like, look at this gangrel getting out of the car.
It was him, Edge, and Christian. They're like
Brood.
The Brood. Yeah.
Oh my god. Woo-wee.
Yeah, he takes the jacket out of the trunk, and then he takes the axe out of the trunk. It's like, oh, let's stay in the car.
Yeah.
We are staying here. Let them do what they want to do and leave.
I think he was still. You were wandering around. I was
Away
sitting
f-
because my back hurt.
I think I was wandering on this side of the car while they were over there.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to bother
me.
them at all.
Yeah, you best not to.
Nope.
Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
Did we have a winner last week?
We did. Congratulations to Tina. She guessed the movie was Ray. Jamie Foxx.
Hey.
Good movie.
I don't even know if I've seen it.
No?
I feel like I have.
Pretty good. Biopic.
They're all right. Depends. Depends on the biopic.
So this week's quote's worth 1 gift card, Dunkin' Donuts. Comment the name of the movie on the YouTube. Be first and correct to win. Sean's got a gift card giveaway. We have a new
System.
Spin the Wheel of Destiny. It's going to spin the wheel. If it lands on your name, you win.
Instead of me pulling the name, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Your name's on here.
Just to be different. All right. All right, ready for the quote?
Ready.
All right. I'm sorry, but I think there's been a mistake. Did you say steak? No, mistake. Comment below on YouTube.
All I can think is Homer and Marge. Steak? We don't have money for steak. Steak?
All right.
Oh.
All right. Are you ready, Sean?
I am.
Spin the Wheel of Destiny.
I can't see, though.
I can kind of see it. I can probably tell you what color it lands on.
And the winner is, congratulations to
That looks like green.
Vanessa.
Vanessa.
Hey!
Yay, you win 1 gift card, courtesy of
I'm
Sean.
not on the
Well, I'm
applause.
standing
And
like
if you
this.
get the movie quote, you'll get 2.
Standing like
Oh.
this, it looks like it's getting the line, but when I look like this, it's looking straight.
Yeah.
So, Vanessa.
You
There
win.
you go.
To enter Sean's contest, comment your name and hashtag Sean on the YouTube video, and we'll add your name to the Wheel of Destiny.
He's gonna need a bigger wheel.
You'll need
You
a
know
bigger
what?
boat.
add your name because I want to see him get a bigger wheel.
All right.
Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next time. Before I send it down the table, here's your fun fact of the week. Memorial Day is reserved for honoring fallen military personnel, while Veterans Day is celebrating all military veterans, living or dead, who have served the country.
Oh,
In case you were curious.
all right.
Thank you to
Good
all
to know.
that have and is.
Have a great weekend. Happy Memorial Day.
Have a good everything. Peace.